G'day guys and girls, it is your boy Temp Sits here, and today I'm going to do an update on the Ford Mondeo Tesla style stereo that I installed. So I've been using it for a few months now. I finished off installing the reverse camera. I'll put some footage up of that on the back at the moment. But yeah, I'm not going to have this car too much longer, so I figured perfect time to give you an update on how the stereo is going. I'll show you that now. Alrighty, so I've been using it quite a bit. Mainly I just use it as a Bluetooth stereo. So this is the Bluetooth off the phone. It's not the most amazing thing ever. You can go into the apps, and I'm connected to the Wi-Fi here at home. So like I can go into Spotify and do that. The issue with stuff like that is like I could download it because I got Spotify Premium, but I don't, because it's usually slow and it's easy to do off my phone. And this is taking quite a while to load up, as you can see. This is mainly the issue that I have with most of the functions of it. The Bluetooth is really fast, so that's what I use all the time. The navigation is slow, even when it's connected to my phone through hotspotting. It's always quicker to just do it. Maybe I won't show you Google Maps because that'll come up with my house. But yeah, so basically all of that stuff is a bit of a pain. It's easier to use your phone most of the time. The responsiveness of the actual, well, now it's not doing anything. The responsiveness of the actual stereo is pretty good. The steering wheel controls are pretty good, so I'm happy with that. The reverse camera, if I put that in, the reverse camera is actually pretty good and pretty handy. Obviously you can hear the sensors going off. But yeah, the reverse camera's very sick and handy part of it. The Bluetooth part, good. The navigation, probably not worth getting into. But yeah, that's about it. Is it worth the money? It wasn't cheap. It's probably, it's nice having a real big reverse camera. But I don't know, it was like $500. You'd probably be almost as good just having like a single DIN and having a mount for your phone, really, because I use my phone to navigate most of the time. It's easier doing that than hotspotting from the phone, because that like kills your charge and everything else. So yeah, that's a bit of an update video on it. It is cool. It makes the interior look way more modern. As you can see, like for a 2012 car, it looks way more modern having this big old screen there. But big screen's pretty handy for navigation. This is without any internet connection as well. It's just using the GPS dongle. It is a little bit laggy, especially when you're driving somewhere. It'll wig out and start rerouting you and going all over the place. So it is a bit slower than using your phone. And then this is the iGo navigation that comes with it. Seems pretty handy. It's got your speed and everything else, but I can't figure out how to put locations in, so that's a little bit handy. But yeah, it shows you your locations you're driving, which is pretty handy, pretty fast and responsive. And then you can go to like your apps. You got Spotify, but I'll show you that when I've connected to the Wi-Fi. So Spotify's loaded up. I won't play it now because it's not connected to the internet, so it's not going to work. But as you can see, if we hit mode on here, cancels back to the main screen. So like these are all connected, and then you can plug them in. Obviously the volume, as we look at it, it's not in anything that will do it. If we go Bluetooth, let's just say we're doing it, and then we start hitting that,
is something that we have never experienced.
It's putting it up.
Concept that we kick around.
Bit of Joe Rogan. But yeah, volume wise, obviously podcasts are a bit quiet, really, so you got to really crank it. It's a
hard idea to really
music's pretty good, but I'm not able to play that through there whilst here because I'll copyright it. I'll get home and I'll play some copyright music through YouTube when it's on Wi-Fi, and that'll let you know. But yeah, it's a pretty handy thing. It's just not the most responsive ever. Like if we go back into navigation, now it's there. It's going to take a little bit to show us where we are. If that is even, oh no, that is right, that is where we are. But yeah, it's just like if we were to look for locations, it's offline. So we need to connect it with our phone, which means, you know, if you're going to hotspot, you might as well just use your phone. Yeah, right, so we'll look in real time getting YouTube up. So go to the apps. Obviously we've got Spotify. That loaded before, so it might be a bit quicker this time. Now we're connected to the internet. If you got Spotify Premium, you can load your songs on there, but it boots the phone like the Bluetooth quickest. So yeah, so you know, we can go that, downloading songs, yada yada yada. We go apps, go YouTube. Because it's an Android tablet, you can just, you know, download whatever app you want. No thanks, I'm poor. Alright, let's go. Oh, was that a Temp Sits video suggested? Yeah, it was. You. This is on my other account. Now what we'll do is we'll go for Scarlet Fire as a homage to Dank Pods. We'll play that and we'll see how it goes.
It feels that easy with QBE Insurance.
Yeah, so it sounds pretty good, really. Throw it like, obviously, because we're using the speakers in the car. They're going to sound like the speakers in the car, but there's no issues amp-wise for this head unit not being powerful enough, I have found personally. But yeah, and then like you go to the App Store, you can do all of that. You can connect your phone with Phone Link to an app. I haven't really had much luck doing that. All of this stuff's pretty responsive. Yeah, it's just that it's a bit of a pain. We'll see if this... Oh, that's going to show my location, so we won't do that. That's not where I live. Sweet. But yeah, so it's all... Obviously, I don't drive an i8, and if we play this random stuff, I don't know what that is. I think that's the music. Oh yeah, yep. So it's also got music, so you can load music onto it. But I usually go Bluetooth. Got the phone app. Oh, look at that. Got the phone app. Yeah, play my Bluetooth through that and it works fairly well. And then you can navigate through Google, but what you can do is you can load it up if you've got your Wi-Fi connected. You load up your map before you go, you find your location, you do it through Google Maps, and you can do that, but it is a bit clunky and slow, so it's always better to just use your phone, but it is a possibility. Yeah, that's basically the Temp Sits update on how the stereo is. If you want it to look cool and you want to spend the money, do it, but it's definitely not a must-have installation. Anyway, I've been Temp Sits. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
The closer you got to me, the faster